Good evening, folks. It is Wednesday night, and it is time for the Burning is Yarn. Tonight, I'm going to be working on a project that I am not going to display until I get it finished tonight, because it is for one of the other members here, and they don't know that I am doing this. So, uh, I am going to do my level best to get this completed tonight. We're going to see how quickly I can do this. Um, But as always, we do have a tray with us. We
Hi,
have a
everybody.
we have a Trey's desk,
Ooh, it looks so good from that angle.
and from under Trey's desk we have Dawn.
I Google one.
Wait, yeah, I was gonna say now I'm under Trey's desk.
I was gonna say,
Wait a
but
minute. But Joe,
you're under Dawn's desk,
you're under my desk.
and she's under my desk. And never mind, not the green room.
You're woman on top, Trey. Woman
Hey,
on top. Hey.
and we went off the rails almost immediately after saying we had to
did.
behave.
So
Would you expect less? Here we go.
There it is.
Yep. So and then I already have it in StreamYard. There will be a show Monday night. It will be behind the code. It is not going to be a new indie CD member though. It is actually me going back to actual coding. Looking
Woo-hoo.
at code that I haven't touched in 3 years, maybe. Code that I have no comments in, so I get to read the code and try and figure out what the hell those sections of code actually do again. Yes. Yes, folks, if you are a programmer, do as they say in the tutorials and the classes and everything else. Add comments. You will thank yourself later. But
Are
with
they good
that,
comments like the comments that we get from our viewers?
no, these are better comments. The viewer comments are better.
Oh, I was like, oh, dude.
Yeah.
And there goes our viewership.
Right.
We just
The viewer comments are better, but the comments and code definitely help, and yeah.
So there's Joey's little disclaimer of, yeah.
Yep. And what I'm going to be doing, this is an Android app that one of my coworkers made for doing our work reports out in the field. And just, date, start time, weather, all that fun stuff. Has a little share button at the bottom. But yeah, I get to try and convert that into a Mac-based, or not Mac, but iOS app.
Have fun with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Fun is the F word we're going to use for that, yes.
Different letter or F word you want to use that maybe has one extra letter?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, especially when I look at that code for the first time in 3 years or better. Yeah, it's going to be. I'm probably going to start reviewing the code this weekend, so that I can actually figure out what the hell I did.
Trey, are you working on your tentacles?
Yes, I am working on the tentacles.
But enough from
proud of myself.
Enough of my yapping. We're going to get into the music with the album Never Bank on a Learning Curve by Dan Hollifield, which you can find links to all his music at indiecd.org/about-dan-hollifield. And that is the second one in the list. So that's going to be
we
here.
did not have a Behind the Code Monday night. What's traffic looking like?
I have no idea, and I'm not going to try and pull it up on this computer right now.
Okay.
I'm still a little leery of doing too much with the Mac at one time.
You are afraid it's going to flip you off again.
I don't want to risk it freezing and having issues. So I don't think I would, but I also want to get started on this piece that's going to take a while. So
Okay. Work on your piece, Joe.
but I will let you get into the comments.
Okay, it looks like we had quite a few comments coming in, so we'll get
Oh, I gotta
started
change
on
my tip.
that. Oh, Trey, by chance, do you have the link to your
Oh.
um
Terrible person, but
that project, that thingy you're doing up there with the stuff, the stringies and the clanky thingy with a little hook on the end? You speaking of,
we're gonna find it. It's at onedogwolf.com.
and did you get
I
something
like
cool
her
this
stuff.
weekend?
Control V. Enter. I like her stuff, so you can check out her whole website.
Thank you.
Damn,
And did you get something this weekend?
I did! Oh my gosh! Oh, look at this! Look at this!
Oh, hold on, let me begin at you.
Bring it up. There we go. I got that from the lovely Dawn DeLoss. And it has my tea in it today. And it's adorable, and it makes me giggle.
I saw
And
it.
it's very true.
Trey needs this.
Yes,
Do you
yes.
realize how we're stacked? Is that it's Trey and then me. So,
Keep
if you
y'all
don't
under
know
the
what I
desk.
mean, watch the first 1 minute of 30 seconds of this episode.
Right?
Okay. Okay, I got all the stuff that I have to try to remember, and I'm assuming Donna did the rest of my job for me. Like, share, and subscribe, folks. And Dan was first to the door at 6:11 Eastern Time. Well, hello, Dan. Welcome. That's really freaking early.
You almost
Good
beat
evening,
us in
Dan.
here.
We greeted him. And Dave, Houston Davis, joining us. Hello, Houston Dave. I saw you this morning join in on Never Mind the Furthermore. It was fun seeing you in there today. Hopefully we'll see you Friday. I'm going to be on Fridays, Never Mind the Furthermore. Nick talked
Yes, you are.
Thanks, Talker. No. And that was even funnier is because I thought I was coming on to help promote StompCon. He thought that I was coming on so he could promote the fact that I'm going to be working on doing a fill-in show for like Monday night when there was no show for you guys were both busy to fill in. So we both were we were both planning on promoting and marketing each other.
Hashtag always promote.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see here. And Foxy's joining us. Hello, Foxy. And she must have been hungry than she thought. She demolished that bag of popcorn. Popcorn. We're back on food already.
Always. It's
Yeah.
dinner time for some of our people.
Right. Foxy said, oh, wait. Joe, I'm assuming Joe, said I'm munching on leftovers from last night. I made a chicken bacon ranch pasta dish. Ooh, that sounds good. I had leftovers tonight, too. I had a pork chop that was grilled on Sunday and zucchini that was foil packed and mac and cheese. That was all leftovers. Foxy said, nice to your dinner, and she's having fish sandwiches. And Thesis goes, food already. I've been craving carbonara, but it's so expensive that I can't justify the expense. I was going to say, you could kind of make it in a more, never mind. And Trey's saying, hope you had a wonderful day. And Foxy's like, doing pretty good so far. And she said that, Trey goes, I pulled out my maple and ginger tea and used maple syrup as a sweetener. Life is good. Oh my God.
It's so good.
The maple syrup that she used has bourbon flavoring.
It was in a bourbon barrel.
And it's so funny. She showed me, and I was like, hey, guess what Ted got me a couple weeks ago? There's a local place that also does bourbon barrel aged maple syrup. And we both went, ah. You can hear the praises.
See, it's,
And I have a maple honey.
even behind the scenes.
I have a maple honey, too.
Ooh, I'll bet that one's good.
Mm-hmm. And Lisa says, that sounds pretty good. And I know there's somebody in our chat who doesn't like maple, but we just get your flavor, your share. Okay, Donna, thank you. Trey said it's amazing. It's seasonal, but looks like they have it on the website. Did Joe just laugh?
No,
Oh.
you probably heard me using my cleaning pad.
Oh, okay. I thought it went. I'm like, what did I miss?
I mean, he does that a lot at me, so.
And Foxy said,
It's-
"There's fish in the air fryer." Okay, when you get to the point, Trey, where you make it be curly, like you look up by your hand, I want to watch that because I've always wondered how that happens.
Okay, well,
Let me know.
one more. So what I'm doing is I made a chain, just a regular straight chain,
Okay.
and then what I'm doing is I'm actually putting 3 crochets in a single chain loop. So it's just making it bend out to accommodate that, and then at the end I'll spiral it.
Okay. I always wondered because I always seen that and I was like, how do they do that? Because you know, kids in the 80s had the fun little string.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but it's just 3 or more in the same loop.
Okay. Cool. Hey, we learned something, guys. Just remember that we can be educational.
We just choose not to be most times.
I almost said that.
Foxy said there's fish in the air fryer, and she's like, gotta love that gotta love food that basically cooks itself. Yep. Hello, Alec. Well,
Hey, Alec.
Maybe.
Yeah, look,
No. We try, Alec, but sometimes we fail miserably. We're adults. We're not perfect. And Alec,
except for Donna. Donna is perfect.
and Alec is having spaghetti for dinner. That's what Ted had. He had leftover spaghetti. Lisa said, we're going to make Dawn hungry without having to read all this. Not after my dinner. That pork chop was freaking amazing.
This is why you eat before the stream.
And Trey had the pasta as well. And Alex said, sorry, Dawn, for reading all this food talk. Nope, I'm good tonight. And I have half a chocolate chunk cookie sitting in front of me. I didn't eat, so yeah. Alex said, when we go grocery shopping next here, I'm getting more hair dye. Ooh. And as Trey said, what color? Because I was wondering the same thing. And Alex said, the blue is fading, need it more neon. I just want to say it because I want to say it even though it's not technically blue, but chartreuse. I just wanted to say chartreuse. And Alex said blue. Because Alec is going to stick with that color for a bit. And Lady Thesis said nothing wrong with that. And Foxy said, nope, colors are good. I still have a little bit of pink in the back. And Alex said, thankfully, I don't have burnt hair yet from the bleach. Please be careful with that because you don't want your hair to fall out. We don't want a bald Alec from hair dye issues. And
Yeah, don't go like 2000 Britney Spears or anything.
That was a whole mood.
Hey, we've all thought about it at some point in time. Foxy said, that's good. It's hard to get hair like that back to healthy. That's when I did my hair roulette. Thousands of virgins were sacrificed because I hadn't dyed my hair in probably 12 years. I said, it really is. I'm lucky in the fact that as well, my hair also almost bleaches white when I leave it in for the record amount of time. Okay, good.
Nice.
And probably because of how many times I've dyed my hair. Just don't over dye it so it falls out. That's all I
No
care.
ramen noodle hair.
And Foxy bleached hers once and it turned orange. So she liked the orange, so she left it for a while. Hey, that worked.
Mine did that when I put sun in it. Like it just turned orange.
90s baby, or well,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Sun in.
Uh-huh.
And
I wonder
Carl
why.
has made it back. He's saying hello, everyone. Made it safely home from the Muncie event. Only had one real incident because they went to Terre Haute, Rums and Boat. That's for you, Dan. That's how we renamed Terre Haute, just for you. And Sarah's joining us evening, primarily listening mode. So I'm sorry if I don't see the greetings in this chat. Love you guys. Love you too, Sarah. I think I burped you
Sarah.
today.
Yeah, I'm really surprised Nick didn't hop into the chat and just type in greetings.
We've got to know him. I just say greetings, and I think I feel for him now more that I'm reading comments, going, okay, I love the camaraderie is great, but that's a lot of words to say.
Right?
So I'm just like, greetings, greetings. So I don't necessarily greet everybody. I never mind the furthermore, name to name to name. But no, I love you all. And Alex said, yeah, bleach sometimes doesn't stick, or it's not strong enough bleach for your hair type. When I did the roulette, they had to bleach it. Leanna had to bleach it before she dyed it, and it bleached so fast, probably because it was virgin hair. And Alex is greeting Sarah, and Foxy said, did you have a fun day, Carl? And Pisa is welcoming him back, and Carl, hello everyone, greetings. See, we all know that we love everybody else. Because greeting, and Pisa said, love you too, Sarah. And Carl said, oh yeah, even with the incident, haha. And Sarah said, Alec, just liking to be around friends this evening, even though they're not chatty. Sometimes that's the best, is just to be around, even though you have nothing going on in the brain. We were actually just talking about that too.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes just staring into space is around somebody you care about is what you need. And Carl said they had to switch parks because the power line was down in the park where we were supposed to be. Ooh. That's not good. Foxy said, oops. And Donna made it home as well.
So before the show, when we saw the comment come in that there was an incident, I may have asked the other two if we thought that Donna needed bail money.
You never know. And Donna, Alec is greeting Donna. And Joe, this came from Joe, said, that would have made the event quite electrifying, though. Foxy said, shocking even. And Alec is laughing at you guys. And Fox said, sure to spark some talk. Donna saying hey to Alec. I said, scare their socks off. Now remember, Alec, wet socks will electrocute more than dry socks, and we know that you have a thing with wet socks.
Oh, wet socks.
Foxy said, I could keep going, but I won't. Oh. And Alex said, hopefully not wet socks. That would not be good. Okay. And Carl said the worst incident was when I was helping Donna and used one of her double points boosters that she had been saving. Whoops.
Oh!
Better buy her another one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so are you going to pull the string now? Are you at that point?
Oh, so this is how it looks before I spiralize it. So I'm just going to go through and like straighten it out so it all goes the same way. And then I will actually use those strings at the end to tie it to the base instead of sewing.
Okay. Like I said, I've always wondered how that was done. I got to learn on tonight. Thank you. Alex said, poor Donna and her points boosters. Well, we did make level 2. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Donna and Carl. We kicked butt on level 2 for Muncie, if you want to know what we're talking about. Tune in for the Scanning as Muncie or talk to Carl. He is our Muncie expert. Oh, and Dan said I have to be right outside and cover the riding mower for the night. Be right back. Okay, go tuck your mower in. Foxy said that she must have been hungry because she ate the entire bag of popcorn and 2 fish sandwiches. Ooh. And Thesis says, new video up. I'm assuming that's your show from Saturday night. Sorry, I have not had a chance to watch it yet. Saturday, I was indisposed with some crazy people. And Alex said popcorn is good. Oh, kettle corn even. That was Foxy was eating. And Sarah's finching while listening while it's going to start. Finching. I've got a full tree.
Yay!
And Dan made it back inside. It wasn't supposed to rain tonight, but not risking that bloody expensive mower. Okay, well, I'm glad you tucked your mower in. And Foxy said, don't blame you, Dan. And almost time. Don't forget to share and all that jazz. Thank you, Foxy, for doing it. Oh, Foxy's stepping up the game for me and Don. We're going to race now. Who can say it first? Dan would have done it sooner, but I couldn't stop laughing at a video of a guy from Northern Ireland saying he'd just die if he visited some U.S. location where the temperature was 100 degrees Fahrenheit or more. That it can happen in almost every state in the U.S.
It was 90 some odd degrees today at work, and I was like, oh man, this is kind of nice. It's cool.
I know. I mean, growing up in Minnesota, there was times we hit 100 there, you know. And Foxy said, can't really blame the fellow. If I could avoid that temperature, I sure would. And Alex said, same here. It was 102 the other day, supposedly. I would have known. I was inside happily. I got in trouble Monday because it was hot here, and I went to Puzzle because there was no meeting or no show. So I went to Puzzle, and Ted got home, and he's like, what are you doing out here? I'm like, I've been out here for 20 minutes. I'm fine. Because it was hot. And Dan goes, I would have known. I start shivering when my temp in the office gets below 80. But you were around all those hot temperatures for 40 years working in the factory. So.
Yeah.
Foxy says that I've been out in everything between 115 and about minus 60.
Yep.
And honestly, I can handle the minus 60 better than I can handle the 115.
Yep.
I'll take the heat any day.
And Donna said, don't forget to like and share, folks. And there's Houston. Dave, what up? Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
And Dave, exactly right at exactly the wrong time. Let's hear what time went. Oh, that was right when the show was starting. Yep, because we were already off the rails.
Yep.
And Kitty is with us. Hello, Kitty.
Hey, Kitty.
Thesis and Carl are greeting her. And Carl said, no programming comments? Holy moly. You just got, what's the word I'm looking for here, Joe? Not reprimanded.
Rebuked?
Mm-hmm. Get the ruler out, slap him in the hand. Did you learn?
Chastised.
I'm going to reprimand myself this weekend when I go to read that code.
Trey, if I were you, I'd find something to do outside of the home or keep both cats with you.
Oh, Joe stays downstairs for his coding stuff. I stay upstairs.
I've been a naughty boy.
Nope. He did it just for it. So, ooh.
It's 18 inches.
Joe had to look up to see what we were talking about.
Well, when it's larger than what you're working with, I mean, mine is only 8 1/8 inch right now.
How's that going for you?
It's going good. This is what it looks like so far.
Nice. I see what you did.
Let's see here. Donna said, not only that, your comments will help your code from being stolen.
True.
And Donna's greeting. And Houston Dave said, just add bacon to the comments. Oh, so many comments I want to make, but I won't. Dan said he will not be able to set up a last man standing until after the computer part is delivered. What Joe Dog does, I will not know. Okay. We'll just kind of keep in the loop of what's happening because I know they have FarleyCon coming up this weekend. And that's a 2-day con, so I know I'm just telling what I know. Alex said, I saw you gain a like once you said the viewer comments were better.
Nice.
Excellent.
Bacon. Donna is greeting Dave. And Donna said she learned that little tidbit about personalizing your code from an episode of Scorpion.
I saw that episode.
Yes.
They were in like court or something over it. He was talking about his identifying markers.
It's amazing what you can learn from shows that are not, like random. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or things you can relate to that you don't know anybody else can, or, things like that.
Scorpion was actually based on like an actual team. It's based on real people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Foxy 8 now wants to turn into a pumpkin.
I know that feeling.
See here. And there is Dan's information on IndieCD. And we're about a half hour in, so I'm going to go ahead and run an ad. Give you guys all a chance to crack necks and stretch fingers, and it didn't always come out right, did it?
Yeah.
So, okay. First I gotta hide that. And then I have to go here. And I have to stop that. And now I have to go up here and pick an ad. Let's do Kat's ad.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
And we'll go ahead and do email. Oh my gosh, did I do it?
You did
You
it!
did?
Okay. Now we're gonna spin some tunes from Dan Hollifield. We're gonna play Brave New Worlds Around Each Star because I just opened up a Brave New World for myself.
I just got a French invitation on YouTube or on Facebook.
You just
Somebody
got a what?
sent me a friend request, but the alert was in French.
Okay.
I don't know. That was odd to look up into. I thought I forgot English for a minute there.
English be hard.
Oh man.
That's not it. Never mind.
Okay. Get back to the comments. Foxy is in a food coma. And Dan said that IndieCD members are free to use any of my music on the shows. Just please make sure, and I'm adding this, is that you put used by permission by Dan Hollowfield, blah, 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 and that, so that if somebody tries to copyright ding you, you have Dan's permission. Thank you, Dan. All of us at IndieCD, thank you for that.
Yes.
Mhm.
And sometimes Dan gets new listeners by people knowing it's Dan Hollifield music. Look him up.
And there is the see, now I'm all confused. The link to the thingy that's right there, that trace crocheting. Words suddenly got really hard.
I know, right?
And Dave said, who's on top crocheting?
It's me.
This beautiful lady. She's the one that's crocheting. And we are not watching Joe because he's got a super secret project he's burning. His wood is secret tonight. He doesn't want to share his wood with everybody.
He doesn't want his wood to be shown to the public.
And Thesis says, sometimes you just see something immediately makes you think of someone. Mm-hmm. And Houston Dave said he drew a dragon for me. Yes, that dragon turned out really cool this morning that Nick did during NTF.
Ooh, I missed that.
Part. Watch the last part of that. Watch them all. I think he did four thumbnails today, but that was really cool.
Real quick, to the two viewers that are over on Kick, if feel free to drop a comment. It won't show up in StreamYard, but I do promise to look over and try and read any comments that come in from there.
Because I can't see those, so.
Right. But I have done a dragon before.
Oh, now we're gonna make you big. Hold on. Oh.
Cindy kept does some really good dragons too. I like her dragons.
And she's on
hers
TV as well.
Yes, hers are a more realistic style than mine are.
She does sewing too with them. Like,
yeah, she does.
I know Michaela Jade, she did
yeah.
dragons for her, and Noble can hang on her back. It looks like it's over her shoulder, and the material that she uses is really cool. It's really neat. Oh, yeah. Noble is awesome. I will say that. Yes. And Carl said, we had fruit sandwiches and pie after the Munzie event. Dawn missed it. Ashley missed her. Oh, I'm sorry I missed it. The next couple months are going to be, I think, a little crazy for me. I've got a lot going on in the burners right now, which is a good thing. Keeping me out of trouble or putting me in trouble.
I was going to say, is it really?
I don't know. And Carl said, oh, I'm currently number 50 on the leaderboard for the day. Good job, Carl. And Donna said, hey, you like what you like. I'll eat maple syrup, but I'm not a big fan of maple. Prefer corn syrup. That's one of the coolest things about being human and being a decent human is that you know what other people like and not like, and you respect what people like and don't like. So you just left more syrup for me and Trey. And you can have my corn syrup. It works out. See? And Houston Dave is greeting Carl, and oh, look at there's Mr. Doulis. Hello, Dad.
Hey, Dale.
Yard, whatever you want to call him. You can call him Dad. Yeah.
That's Dad.
And Dan is greeting my dad, and Donna said, "Aw, Joe, you make me blush." Aw, you make me blush. Instead of, aw, you make me eat.
Oh,
reference.
When you said no, when no one was perfect, I said except for Donna.
Oh.
You're a smart man.
But you made her eat. And Donna is greeting Dad, and Carl is saying hey to Dave and Dale. And Carl said, are they making fun of people with bald heads now? No.
Never.
Yours is just a solar panel for something else.
Woo!
It's to hold the fez better.
And
I can't say what something else is because of who else is in here, but
I was going to say because of the next person who commented, Alec.
Yep.
Don't worry, I'm basically professional. I've been doing it for a while, about 4 years, joke, for dyeing Alec's hair. There's a greeting from Lisa to Dad, and Sarah goes, I still remember what Sun-In smells like to this day.
Uh-huh. Oh, you don't
Did
forget it.
Still have it on the market?
They do.
And Alex said, yes, they are, Carl. And Foxy goes, I've been dyeing my hair for 30 years now. What?
Nothing.
It's the.
Oh, you just had a look on your face. I was waiting for some smart ass comment to come out.
Just using this.
Okay. Alex, it's shiny heads.
It's coming along well.
Good. There's another greeting for Dad. And Thesa says, so what Dawn is saying is we need to greet each person individually on every show so she can read them all. No, because that's why I will pick up Nick's of greetings. Thank you, Nick, for teaching me that. And Alec is grinning menacingly. I'll give you the Viv look. And Sarah said, too much going on in my brain. You're a great diversion. You guys are doing a good job with that. Yay, Sarah, I'm glad we can help. And Tana said, no bail money needed. I have contacts in Terre Haute, rhymes with boat.
Nice.
Houston Dave said, make level 4 for the month of July Munzie, just short of level 5. Oh,
well done.
You're awesome, Dave. We are, I think it's, what's it called? The lazy green room.
Lazy level 1.
So yeah, we just And Carl said, nice, Dave. We made it to level 2 and we were lucky to get that. And Donna reiterated, that's why we're called the Lazy Clan. You know, I don't have a lot in my area, and Trey doesn't have a lot in her area, so we just play, have fun, and support each other. Be positive.
Mhm.
And Nick is greeting us, and he said, indisposed with crazy people. I see how it is, Dawn. Yeah. And, oh, Lisa said, no, that's not the link for Saturday's show. I filmed a video last night of the differences between different Dynasty swords. Oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I did not know that. So that link is not for his show that was earlier. It is for this. If you, it's up there somewhere. If I scroll, I'll lose the comment, and then I'll get really confused.
Start it.
I'll still get confused. I did after the ads.
All right.
And Alec is greeting Nick, and so is Thesis. And Foxy said, you can always add clothes when it's cold, and you can only take so much off before cops are called. Exactly.
But where we live, it gets so cold my face hurts, and then all the joints like freeze up, and I'm walking around like a T-Rex going,
And Thesis said, if you want the link for Saturday, I can post it. You're more than welcome, Thesis. And if Nick has the link for Friday's show, post it. If you're a member of NDCD and you have anything going on, post your links. If you need a wrench, you need to talk to Joe.
Everybody is currently wrenched except for Kitty and Dale.
Okay, so we should be good. And unless, is Kitty on NDCD or?
No.
Oh,
But
okay.
they're going to get a wrench.
Oh, not that Kitty, the other Kitty. Sorry. No, the Kitty that was at NDCD Con.
oh,
Oh, yeah, that, well, she's not wrenched because she's never been in the chat.
Right, but I'm just saying that's who I was thinking of. I got my kitties confused.
Ah, okay.
And I can imagine all the green room comments that are going through the chat right now. So
Yes,
Nick,
that's right, folks. Dawn got her kitties confused.
I'm waiting for Donna to say that one on Friday just so that she can say it was said in the green room. Hint, hint. Alex said, new show name with NDCD members. Off the rails with NDCD members. Okay. Nick, write that down. That might have to be a play on something we can come up with on Friday. And Dan said, Trey keeps Joe in the basement until she needs him. This is why Trey and I are friends. I won't say it. And Donna said 18 inches. And Foxy goes, sure, Alec, give us ideas. Alex saying, you're welcome. Dan's greeting Nick. And Katie said, 18 inches? No, thanks.
I was
And
talking
Foxy-
about a record. What were you talking about?
She was had a ruler out. I mean, Foxy said, I agree, Kitty. Alex said, off the rails. In NDCD Lunatics version. Oh, goodness.
One of my favorite songs from Aerosmith. Big 10-inch.
I thought you were going to say Ragdoll, but you know. And Donna said, that's right, Trey, the kid proved it because he put states in the code that were important to just him.
Yep.
There you go. Carl's greeting Nick, and Nick is greetings, and Foxy's greetings. And Carl goes, bye, Georgette. I think Dawn's got it. She can run a show now. No.
Shit.
I don't have it. I just fake it very well.
I'm going to use that as an exclamation now.
Not the green room.
Bye, shit.
Georgette. I don't know. Are they even in here? I don't think they're in.
No.
Your fabulous felines?
I don't have that picture. And I can't just pull it from. That's the only bad thing is like there's stuff that's in the other brands that unless I actually have it on my computer, I can't put it into the other brands. So like Nick would have to upload, since he's the one that has the Fabulous Felines picture, or unless you have it,
Got it.
it would have to be uploaded by someone else.
Hold on here. I might have it. I might have it at my fingertips. Yes, almost. Or not. Oh, wait. Ah. I apologize for the delay here. I found it. There they are.
Yes.
Oh, I think I named it wrong though. I'll go back and rename it. We know what it is. But hey, guys, ready? Bunnies!
There it is.
Oh.
And you can follow Dawn's fashionable felines at the link that she'll throw into the chat.
Hold on.
Now he gets you.
Evil.
Hashtag always promote.
Oh no, I'm working on it. I'm trying to always promote and read comments. I am not that damn talented. And learn how to run StreamYard.
You got it.
Okay. Let's see here. Where are we at? Oh yeah, Donna saying Nick. Okay. And there is the link for Amy Hale. Kat has not got her information to Joe yet, but she will be a member of Indie CD as soon as she gets that. So she's a member. She's just not a practicing member. No.
She doesn't have a profile yet.
Yeah, she's not filed yet, but she is a member. So because of that, I don't have a link to share for her. Okay. And Nick said, "Well done running ads, Dawn. I screwed everything else up." And
you didn't.
We knew you could do it. I remember to start the music. That was good too. Nick said, "See, you got this. My network is exceeding dubious. Hello to the rest." My network is exceeding dubious. I don't understand that comment, Nick. I know all those words, but I don't understand how you're putting them together.
I think the Wi-Fi is being touchy.
Yeah, either his Wi-Fi is being glitchy, or his network of friends is exceedingly dubious.
Or we all are.
Yep.
Okay. And Dad needs to go fix something on my mom's computer again. Call Widows. I think he meant Windows. Widows, because you are locked up because of security issues. Bye if I don't get back with the wife's computer. I love my mother, but she is the epitome of technologically challenged. So, good luck, Foxy says. I agree, and so does Dan and Carl. And Foxy said, try restoring the last update thingy. That usually works. Who knows? With my mom, who knows? I mean, honestly. And Carl wants to know if she tried giving it the look.
She didn't do what my dad did once.
Breathed on.
The sad part is, like I said, she probably did give it the look.
Even better.
What's going on with this thing? Okay, anyways. Carl said, that sounds like a scam message. That's what I'm hoping it is. Just a scam. Foxy said it does. I've had that happen before. And Nick was greeting Dad as he was heading out. And Foxy goes, sometimes restarting it will remove it. If it doesn't, then you got to go more extreme. And Donna goes, I'm being respectful of people by not judging what they like. You take that back. I have a rep to think of.
We're on to you.
You know what I mean, Donna. And anybody who knows you knows what I mean. And the people that don't know you, they don't. Anyways. And Alex said, Donna has the rep in my book of having best hugs. That's just me. Oh, so now we have to have a hug off and in competition now.
For AlecCon.
Yes.
That could be one of the party games. Like best hugs.
Yes. And Alex Creation says there are many people with the best hug. There is. Be careful when you hug Trey at certain situations.
I won't be wearing my armor for AlecCon.
Let's just say that women's armor is built for women. And if you are a woman and you're not wearing armor and you go to hug a woman that is wearing armor, it causes pain. And I think somebody put it the best when they said, a armor mammogram? Yeah.
Sorry.
It was so funny.
I was using protection.
You know, it's one of those things I bring up because it's so funny and random. But man, that hurt, but it was funny.
It's something you don't really think about
No.
until it happens.
And Donna said that's because I'm getting the best hugs from you, Alec. Hearts from Alec. And Kitty said, nah, Thesis gives the bestest hugs ever. And Foxy, I don't care if the cops are called. I have contacts in Danville too. We all give the bestest hugs. And there is the stream for Thesis for the Tea House that aired on Saturday. Foxy's laughing. And he's already got this Saturday's show set up. So Dan, there's the stream that you need for next Saturday, or this Saturday. Yeah, because you guys are on vacation, so you did 2 weeks in a row. There we go. Okay. Donna said, Kitty, I haven't had Thesis hugs yet. Only one that have been Kitty and Foxy. And Foxy. Hashtag got my kitties confused. Donna said, that's better than getting your... Never mind. Furthermore, always promote.
Nice.
Kitty said, then you have something to look forward to, Donna. And Dan put a quote here that was done by Robert Heinlein. All cats are gray in the dark. And I believe that is the link for... Never mind the furthermore on Friday. And Alex said, go dig on his DA.
Yes.
Alec, I know what you're talking about. It meant go find the picture of the fashionable felines on his deviant art. But if you were not a child, if this was the green room,
Somebody.
I'm just going to leave that.
I was say your dad is back in the chat, so.
Oh, hi, Dad. Donna said, I am Kitty, and I hope to hug you and Foxy too. Yes. This is when I was looking for the fashionable felines. There was dead air. See, I'm not ready, Carl. Ha. And you squeed alert, but it was too late. I had already squeed. And there is the link for Georgette and Buddy on Facebook. I do need to update their next story. They had a little incident yesterday. They're just silly and goofy.
Okay.
Oh, let's see here. Nick said we have a cat, a kitty, and a shadow cat, plus potentially 2 foxy varieties. You wonder why I got the cats confused.
Sounds like we're turning into Noah's Ark.
Got a magpie.
And not to mention, most of us have at least 2 animals in our homes.
Uh-huh.
I said most of us, not everybody. There's a couple of people that have 1 dogger. And Nick said, yeah, my net sucks. That's what he meant by that. Mm-hmm. And Carl said he broke Dawn. I was broken many years ago. And 2 foxies, can the world handle it? Well, Noah's Ark did. And Dad's back. He said he got it unlocked and she was doing a survey and I said, no more. Viv got the look for me.
Oh! Oh my!
How the tables have turned.
then she gave the look right back to me. Oh dear, I need a drink. And Dan's laughing. Foxy says that'll do it sometimes. And congrats, Dan, Carl saying good mood, Dale, good going. And Donna said a hug off. I'm in. Oh, me too. I'm in. Let's do this. Hug off. And Lisa says watching gonna in this too. And Foxy said she may watch from the sidelines. Too many hugs at once, just not comfy for me.
Yeah. No, fair enough.
There's enough around here that I think we will get our share of hugs to give and get from everybody else who can and is willing.
Well, then we always need judges too.
True. So there you go. We have the judge. Carl said it was Accidental Mammogram, the newest metal rock band.
That's right.
That one's fun, I will say.
Plot twist, it's actually a polka band.
The what?
It's actually a polka band.
Okay, the fact that my dad's watching and there's a mutual friend of ours that does polka. Okay, you heard that, Dad? Jim's got to come up with a song called Accidental Mammogram because Trey said so. And Alex said, I get that, Foxy. And Dad said, running a vast and spy bot next on the infected with poor decisions by the operator.
Oh!
It's a good thing your mom doesn't watch this show.
Based on what my dad said, do you think my mom would even know how to find this show?
I don't know, she found the survey.
Survey says.
I love my mom, but like I said, she's technologically, she is. Yeah.
You'd be surprised, because I said the same thing about my father when he was still alive. Because his idea of if the computer didn't do what it was supposed to, he had every right to just start beating it with a hammer.
Oh no!
And he was very non-tech savvy.
I don't think she'd take a hammer at it, but I wouldn't put it past her either.
And I got a Facebook request from him one day randomly. Mind you, he had never been on Facebook before. So I get a Facebook request, and before I even accepted it, I sent a message to my sister. I'm like, hey, if you're going to set up a Facebook profile for Dad, at least give me a heads up so I don't have a heart attack. And she goes, I had nothing to do with that. He figured that out on his own. I'm like...
Say what?
So it really was him.
Yeah. He set it up on his own, and actually set up quite a few because he kept getting hacked. But when he passed, I had to unfriend 5 versions of him.
There's so many things I want to say, but I won't. Foxy said, good idea. Nick said, I always heard that all the cats are great in the dark remark is attributed to Ben Franklin. It's hard to say. And then...
Could have been dark when the remark was made.
Could have been. Dad said, Dawn, did the kids want to run away to Grandpa and Grandma's? My kids? No, they're fine here. If they're good. Does Cody want to run away to his Aunt Dawn's? Dan said Dale just throw in the towel and replace her laptop with an Etch-a-Sketch. They don't have Pogo there. My mom likes Pogo games, and she has a card game that I bought for my computer back in the early 2000s. And it's card games. I can't remember. It's Hoyle, I think. And she won't give it back.
I had the Hoyle's card game back in the day.
Yeah.
Those were good.
I know. There is a lot of games out there to choose from. I went up there one time to visit and I wanted to bring it home, and she said no.
Nope.
I still say the computer cheats half the time, but you know.
Yeah, it does. I don't know how many times I flipped off some of those people. But it is a fun game. It is a fun, yeah. And Alec is laughing at Dan, because I did too. And Sarah said, "Did I hear that someone's nut sucks?" Not even trying to groom her. I swear that's what I heard. I don't remember saying that.
I have no idea what would have been misheard as that.
I don't know, but I think I said someone's wet socks, maybe.
Oh, the wet sock.
It might have been wet socks, Sarah, but not sacks, wet socks, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes one and the same.
Uh,
Foxy is laughing, and Sarah said, "Net, Sarah, net."
oh,
Oh.
net sucks. Okay.
Nick's net. Nick's net sucks. And Thesis said, "Accidental Mammogram is actually a doom metal band."
Eh,
I think Polka Band would be funny. Sarah, oh my God, and she's laughing. But you know what? By you mishearing it, it made us laugh too. Dad said, "Did you say there was a ban on polkas?" No, that Jim has got to make a polka song and call it Accidental Mammogram. He said, "Doom metal." And Carl said, "Okay, so if the body armor crushed Dawn's front, would that be a polka band?"
No.
It was polka something. And Dan said, "Pop-up surveys are dangerous." Yes, they are. And Foxy said, "Yes, they are." And Carl said, "Ooh, a pop-up survey? Oh yeah, that's probably got some spyware on there." Yeah.
all the spyware.
And Dad goes, "Ask Dawn about when she wanted a computer years ago." Well, I'd wanted a computer since I was like this tall. I never got one. But I do remember that when we went to look for our first computer back in the late 90s, we were driving. We went to Best Buy, and my mom worked at a factory at the time, and she had her earplugs that looked like little headphones in her car, and Dad put them around his leg, and forgot that they were there. And as we were walking up to Best Buy, he looked down and he goes, "What is that?" And he ran into one of the poles in the front of Best Buy.
Oh. Oh, that hurt.
Trey sneezed. She missed that.
Sorry about that.
You didn't
I was
hear the
trying
whole
to
part
save
about.
you guys' ears.
So you didn't hear the part about the earplugs that were on my dad's leg, and he didn't realize it until we were walking into Best Buy, and he looked down and he ran into one of the poles.
Oops.
And then as we were driving home, there was something happening on the left side on a bench of the road, and I said something about the left side, and my dad goes, "Now mind you, this this is my left side, because I know cameras angles up." And I go, "It's on your left," and my dad goes, and I went, "No, your other left." That was quite funny. We figured out that he had some brain damage from running into the pole, which is why he had trouble with left and right that day.
Oh no!
No, he didn't. He really didn't.
Oh
no! It was a joke. But...
I was totally willing to believe that.
No, he was fine. We were laughing. It was one of those, oh my God, they broke Dawn, because I was laughing so hard I was crying in the back seat. And I don't mean to bring everybody down here, but Alec has to get a scan of his liver next week. I'm not excited about the doctor's visit, but I want to know what's wrong. Alec,
Well,
you
it's
have
best to
all
get
of
the
us-
scan and find out what's going on than letting it ride. So
Yep.
yes. And if you don't want to tell everything on the broadcast show, let Nick know, and he will pass that on to all of us. Any information. Okay, Alec? Super hugs.
No matter what, we got you.
Yep. You're our kid. What can we say?
all right, before you move on, we are at the hour mark. How are your hands doing, dear?
I'm good. I found my ergonomic hook.
Okay, so we're going to keep going for now then, or?
I am going to keep going because I have one more of these, and then I'm putting it together.
Okay.
So,
How's your project going there, Joe?
It's looking good.
What percentage are you done, Joe?
I'm not even half,
okay.
I'm pretty sure. The way I started off doing it, I should have used a different tip, and once I realized that and I switched the tip, it actually started going quicker. And I'm just going to wait for all the green room, not the green room comments to come through. And allow Dawn to run an ad because I'm just digging a deeper and deeper hole.
And you just made it even deeper.
Yeah, you did.
Let's see here. Let's go ahead and do an ad for Thesis.
Welcome, friends. I'm Bladed Thesis, and this is my tea house. Come join me every other Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADEDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at indiecd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
Ooh. I'm getting better at that.
Got it.
Doing a fine job.
Our professional.
Let's see.
You do better than I do. I think you should take over the show, and
No.
I'll start taking Wednesday nights off. And
You can't. I can't burn like you do. I think Tim outright did it.
I had a comment, and I quickly remembered who all's in the chat, and luckily the filter kicked in.
You mean my dad, right? My dad,
amongst others,
and stuff like that.
Parents and minors in the room, so people.
Speaking of
He
that,
mostly have.
Speaking of, Dad said Cody does not have access to the computer for directions to your house. Thank God. I'm just imagining this little poodle Lhasa dude, little running through all the state. Oh, notice. Okay, Cody is freaking adorable. I will say that. And Carl said Nick's net sucks. His internet. Oy vey. Foxy said, yeah, you don't want to mess with liver issues. No. Like I said, Alec, and you said just found out that I have liver issues. Going to the doctor later to figure out things more in depth. Yes, please, like I said, keep us in the loop. If you don't want to put it on a aired show, pass the information to Nick. He will get it to all of us. Okay. What can you say? You have a super village taking care of you. Foxy said, hugs, I understand far too well.
At first, I thought you said super villain, and then my brain actually processed the rest of the word.
It takes a village. And Dad said, oh, and Dad bought computers for everyone one day. Was it 4 or 5? It was 4. It was for Christmas. And they got a really good deal on laptops at Walmart. So they got us all, my sister, me, and my mom and Daddy got a new laptop. As we were opening them, because we knew what they were for Christmas, I had my foot sitting on the box. It was still in the wrapping paper. I'm like, oh, look, I got a new footstool. And And Sarah is giving big hugs to Alec, as all of us. And Kitty goes, didn't realize you could switch out the tips, Thesis. Well, I don't believe Thesis has the ability to switch out the tips, but Joe does, because Joe's got a special tool.
28, 29.
And now he's flashing his tool on the screen for everybody to see.
You use these like tongs. Before you pull the tip, you have to do the little press clicks.
Make sure they work. And there is the link to the Belated Thesis on MDCD and the link for Auntie Foxy. Because she's got the coin. If you got the coin, she's got the wares. Excuse me. And Thesis said summer ad should be ready by Friday. If not, world premiere on Saturday's stream. Make sure when you get that sent to. Well, not sent to. Hell, you can put it up in everybody's.
Right.
That now is not coming out right at all.
You can distribute it as necessary.
There we go. Thank you. You can put it in everybody's brand. There we go. And Nick said, I'm here to Alex. Said, I'm here if you need me. Likewise to you good folks. But my net is flicking in and out. Good night, all. Good night, Nick.
Yep. Good night.
Good night, Nick.
Stay safe. Super hugs. And I will see you on Friday.
Right. Yay.
Good night, Nick. And Carl goes, every time Foxy says, Foxy has wares if you have coin, he starts digging in his pockets.
I have some of Foxy's wares, and they are beautiful.
I do too. Foxy's wares. I have it right here. I'll do it like when they did in the early 2000s. It's a bracelet. It's gorgeous. I have another one, but it is packed away right now, which I'm going to bring up here in a second. Foxy said, good to know it works. And Thesis said, well, Carl, if you want something made for Donna for Christmas, it is also the last day of Christmas in July. If you want something, get something ordered from your designer, your maker, your whatever you want to call it. Get your wares ordered so they can get it done and ready and get it to you before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And Donna said, purple and purple, Thesis. I think that was the hint. And Carl said, I'll think about that. Think really quick, Carl. And Foxy said, I can do shades of purple for sure. I think there's a little shades of purple depending on how the light hits the beads on that. Okay. Good. Donna said, that's as bad as Carl handing me a wrapped cane upside down, and I wondered why he was giving me a putter.
That's awesome. Oh, that's funny.
A few years ago, our niece, we got her cash and we got her all ones and we wrapped every one individually.
Nice.
She was And Kitty said, oh, Thesis' tool is plenty special. Thank you very much. I'm going to go with this right now. I'm going old school.
Oh, there it is.
Not the green
The
room.
OG.
Yeah, we went OG for that one. And Dad said, I should have only bought 3 with all the computer issues that followed.
Oh, no.
Well, my computer was down here. You never had to work on mine. I'm assuming it's the same operator that you just helped. I'm assuming. And Carl said, haha, Dale. And Lisa said, wanting a journal, Donna? I can do that. Might have to wait a bit before I can afford to ship. And Thesis also has t-shirts for his tea house show. I know that.
They are so comfy.
I was gonna say,
It's one of the softest shirts I have.
Aww. His journals are really cool. I don't have a journal on me. Ugh. And Dad said, whoopee, more rain for the next many hours here. Can't take no more, just got dried out. Oh, dear. I'm glad you guys are good dried out. I'm curious what the basement looks like now, considering that's the way the basement looked for 40 years. Pictures, send. Hopefully, you guys stay dry and it doesn't get that bad again. I'm glad you guys did dry out, though.
Yes.
And Foxy said, "Oh no." And Sarah said, "My first in-laws gave us $100 in quarters, stirred all within a jar of peanut butter. We left it on the counter till we got back from Montego Bay, Jamaica. It can rot." Oh, I would never be that mean. Oh, that smell. Oh my God. But yeah, so that happened. Okay, that's just mean. It's kind of funny, but it's mean.
The meanest thing my mom ever did was actually my grandfather for Christmas. He taped every little edge. Like, there wasn't a corner that you could even, like, slide a tip of a knife into to try and, like, start it.
Didn't she, like, double-sided sticky tape it, too?
No,
So,
it was
like,
just regular scotch.
Oh, okay.
Oh my. Now I see where we all get our little deviousness from, though.
What? I am an innocent angel.
No! Oh,
Dang.
sorry.
I'm a
Accidental
delicate flower?
mammogram.
Did you just say you're a delicate flower?
I'm a delicate flower.
You are a Venus flytrap, and you know it.
Yeah, I prefer warm temperatures. And I
And
take
you know
care
what?
of
When you
pollinators.
cross her, she's gonna suck you dry. That didn't come out right.
No, it did not. May I present to you not the green room?
Not the green room, but I went. Joe.
Oh,
Look on his face.
we will never be monetized.
Foxy said that her dad once wrapped their presents in duct tape everywhere.
Ooh.
And Lisa says that one year for a formal dance, a girl wrote a note on a tiny strip of paper and then wrapped it in layers and layers of different kinds of tape until it was about the size of a softball.
Holy cow.
Oh, he got through about 10 layers of duct tape before setting it on fire and burned the note, so he didn't know what she was asking him out.
No!
Oops.
And I hope she learned. Don't do that.
Don't go
But
too.
it's one of those things that, you learn from that kind of stuff, I would think. So did she eventually say, hey, there was a note in there? Or did they just not? Or, And Sarah said, fire power. And Lisa said, oh, she learned all right. Next year she asked me. Sarah approves.
Nice.
Oh, goodness gracious. I'm trying to think. I thought there was one that my dad did also. Back in the day when cell phones were, was post-bag phone, post-brick phone, but they were still pretty clunky. And my dad bought my mom a phone, her first cell phone. Put this way, she only had 30 minutes a month. That's how, And he took a Birds and Bloom subscription card and wrote her new phone number on it and wrapped that. And then wrapped her phone and stuck it under the stereo. My mom had one of the big console stereos. And so she opens this up and she's like, Birds and Bloom? That's not her forte. So she's like, what the heck? And Dad goes, oh, well, there's a number on there. And she goes, well, why did I? Finally, we convinced her to call it. And underneath the stereo, the phone started ringing. So that's how she got her first cell phone.
That's pretty cool.
So that was kind of a cool little thing that he did.
Mm-hmm.
And then one other time he got her a gift certificate for a jewelry store and he wrapped it up next to a paving brick.
Dang.
If you guys see where I get this from,
Oh.
so she's like opening it. She's like a brick, and then she opens it up, and then there's this envelope with.
I got a rock.
And at the time, they didn't have the back patio, so that was the joke. It was like, hey, look, there's your first brick for the back patio. Sarah approves, and she'll bring the marshmallows for firepower. And Kitty said she traded up. Oh, are we to the point where we're gonna?
We are assembling.
So that's the bottom, or is that the top?
That is the top. I'm putting a loop because this. Oops, pulled my loose end through. That's cool. But this can actually be used as like a towel. Was how it was originally marketed. So,
Cool.
like, you can dry your hands on the tentacles. I know, right? I thought it was cute, so I include little loops on them.
Okay, but Dad said he's a great dad and husband, no matter what some people say. Deviant. That's a big hooker.
That's a lighter.
Oh, I thought it was a hooker. Okay, okay.
Because I'm actually going to melt that knot.
Fire!
Fire power!
And
there we go.
You know if he just saw the yarn give birth.
It wasn't ready, so I put it back in for 20 minutes. It's fine.
I had to cook a little.
And this is why the show is called The Burning is Yarn. Oh.
Right? Oh, Lord. Or a lie. There we go. Yeah. Let's tie all these on before I put it on. That would be the easy way.
No, I'm really interested in watching this, so I apologize if I miss any comments while I'm watching this get put together. Joe, keep burning.
Yep. Well, it's actually one of the parts that doesn't get shown very often on the show.
Yeah, usually I'm like, okay, and it's done.
Yeah.
This is the bottom panel.
How many tentacles does it have? 8?
I only made like 4 and 2 little streamers because it's kind of a smaller one.
Okay.
So, because I didn't want to go too overboard with it. Otherwise, it's just very busy.
I can see that. And Dad said very talented, and he's enjoying watching. And Carl goes, I guess we're all just stunned and speechless. I think we're all just watching.
Everybody just saw that yarn give birth and like stopped what they were doing. Stay out of the way now.
Do you stuff the top of the thing?
I will. Yes.
Ooh.
I still have to put eyes on it too.
Joe, keep burning. You're not allowed to look up.
Work.
Yes, boss.
Yep. That's the Viv coming out in me. And are you specifically finding spots that you need to put those the tentacles in, or are you just kind of randomly picking a spot that looks good?
So since I only have 4 of them, and I only have like the 2 colors, I'm just doing like borders,
Okay.
like across from each other.
Holy shit, I may actually complete this.
And Foxy said so many strings.
There are, like, this is the worst part of it, is getting all the strings untangled. But that's why adding extra knots as we're going.
And if anybody didn't notice, did you guys see the tattoo on Trey's hand?
I tattooed I got the the wedding band tattooed.
Awesome. That's so cool.
It was actually one of the least painful tattoo I have, which very much surprised me.
Dad said, "Joe, let's see more smoke. Are waiting to see if there will be twins."
Depending on the color smoke, you'll know.
Well, I don't think you were here when we were talking about it, Dad. He is doing a private commission or a surprise commission for somebody, and so nobody on the show in the audience has seen what he's working on. So that's why I'm like, just keep burning because I want him to get done.
Right. I want him to show.
I do too. I'm excited to see it. So we'll have to stay here until Joe is done burning. Did you know that, Joe?
Well,
I
I'm working on the letters right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's after I'm done with the letters, there's actually very minimal to do. So if I can crank this out real quick, which I am going to have to pause for a short break here.
Okay.
Just to get something to drink and...
Joe, would you like some of the stuff that you are under my desk on with? Huh? You need to get sponsored by Water Joe. You really do, because that is hilarious.
And I do free advertising for him every stream that I do, because that's always what I have to drink down here now.
And I usually consider talking about you being under my desk and then pulling you out.
What color should we put on there?
So are these...
These are the eyes.
Okay.
Yep. So I have yellow, brown, clear, blue, green, and red, and just black.
Would the black show up much?
Black will look like that.
Okay.
There.
Is that what you were leaning towards?
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Hey, Pops. Long time no see. How you doing?
Here.
Hey, Pops.
Hey. We're gonna go.
And Foxy said green.
Green? Oh, yeah, it's purple. Oh, yeah, that looks really good.
Oh, I like that.
That sticks out, yeah.
Good call, Foxy.
Always purple and green. I should know that by now.
Hey, we can't all be as perfect as Joe.
Or Donna.
Yes.
I know I put it in the description a lot, but do go check out the Madness Comic Network. They do have a whole variety of shows every day of the week.
And Sarah said, "Aw, Pops, it feels like forever." It does. And I'm sorry, Pops, that I have been MIA. I have been doing so much other stuff with Indie CD, and I had to kind of streamline some stuff. So I'm glad you popped in. If you have any updates, make sure you send those to Joe, because he can get you updated on Indie CD as well. And if you want to know more about in the Madness Comic Network, there is their link for... Where'd it go? I lost it. I don't know if I had it to begin with. There is a link for Madness Comic Network. Check them out. Dad said, "How the hell can you keep all those tentacles straight?"
Practice.
Actually, Pops, I don't know if you guys have a commercial for Madness Comic Network, send it to me.
They do, but yeah.
That way I can run that when we do ads and stuff too.
Yeah, get you in the rotation.
Yes.
Pop said, "I'm so busy I can barely watch other shows." I get it, Dawn. As you can tell, they've got me starting to produce crap. How dare they?
It's your calling.
No. And Foxy said very carefully, keeping all those tentacles straight.
Actually, it looked a little curly.
I got 2 little straight, like, stragglers.
I'm so excited I learned how that was done now. That actually is something that I've always wondered since I was, like, tall.
Yeah, when I do, like, my little ghost ones, it's pretty much the same thing. It's multiple stitches in one to make a little ruffle at the bottom.
Oh, that's so cool. Dad said, Foxy, green smoke. And Foxy said, I've seen bright blue smoke before. And Pop said, we did add a new channel to the network, Geek Men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds on YouTube. That was a tongue twister for me to get out. And he will try to get a new one. Sarah said, I met Odin around the same time as I met Pops in the show he started during lockdown. There's a part of that connection you guys thought I was fangirling about. LOL, I think Odin was on the first. It was funny because it did, and Sarah, you were just so exuberant that day. It was just, I was squeeing for you, seeing how excited and happy you were. And Sarah said, 1. Odin was on the first one. And Pops is greeting Sarah. And Kitty goes, of course you would pick purple and green.
I think I got about maybe 15 more minutes of burn.
And Sarah said, right when both he and Chuck, I don't know how to say his last name, so I'm going to just try Pinau. I've seen that name, but I just don't know how to announce it or how to say it. We're teaching Odin how to promote his comic at its birth. And Pop said, we are approaching our 5th year. October, the madness is 5 years old. Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome.
That is awesome, dude.
Yeah, because Odin was on an episode of Nevermind the Furthermore last week or 2 weeks ago with Nick. So it should be on Nick's channel. And if you go to Indie CD and look up Nick Talker, Nicholas Talker, the second, third, what is he? Just look up Nicholas. You'll be able to find that on there. So, and Pop said Elysium Fields. And Thesis said, if the burning lasts for more than an hour, please consult your physician.
Oh, I gotta make a call then because we're an hour and a half.
I was gonna say Joe's been burning for a while. And Pops remembers that, Sarah. And Sarah said, yep, Odin mentioned that it's been 5 years. I was blown away. Time flies when we're having fun. I mean, look it's been an hour and a half and Joe's still burning.
Right?
And Trey's still hooking.
I'm always going to be a naughty, naughty hooker.
But send yarn.
Exactly. Yes. Save lives. Send yarn.
She crochets, so she doesn't. Was it? Go back.
So I don't choke people.
Yeah.
Save
yarn.
lives. Send yarn.
Yeah. Sarah said you guys were cute at my reaction. But you were cute. It was a circle of cuteness. Thesis said September will be 1 year that I've been doing the tea house. Might have to do something special for the 1 year anniversary. You should.
Yes.
You should do something special, and you should make sure you highly promote it and get something to us that we can put on the the Indie CD, because I see Madness Comic Network sharing stuff on there. Thank you, Pops. Very much appreciated. But get that on there, and so we got it on Facebook, and we can share it and get the word out. That's the biggest thing. And Pops wants to know if Joe is on fire. No, he's personally not on fire, but he does wood burning. Usually he'll show what he's burning, but tonight he's doing a special project for somebody. So
here's how it looks so far.
But usually he's got a camera like Trey's camera is, but tonight it's a little bit different. So that's why, we're not seeing it. And Pop said, I do that to people. And Thesis said, I have no idea what to do though. One thing you can do is, what were some of your favorite episodes? and you could touch base and kind of go back to what the favorite things were, maybe things that you didn't touch on or things that you wanted to add on to in those shows, or things that have happened since those shows that you want to like I said, add on to. And Dad said, guess what? Mom called me and the scan is only 50% done. I said, it's one of those things. Bad decisions have consequences. I think it's pop-it withdrawal. I told you it's pogo.
Woo!
How much you want to bet that the phone got the Viv log? Pop said roast. And Foxy said the year in review. Exactly. Pops, I think everybody else knows this here, but Dr. Doulis is my dad. He is my father, my dad. And so he pops on here now and then. So Pops, Dad, Pops, you can call him Doctor, you can call him Dale. I don't think you probably want to call him Dad. He's only got about 10 years on you. So and Sarah said, love on those Huskies for me, Pops.
Oh.
And I one yarn chicken with that much left.
You want what?
So yarn chicken is when you're running out of yarn. That was how much was left.
Oh dear.
I made it!
Alright. I've got one letter left.
Oh, just putting the string in. Okay. I couldn't figure out what you were doing there first. I missed a lot of this stuff because I'm reading comments.
Yeah.
Being more.
We're just kind of finishing it off.
One more letter, a few lines. I might actually make that 15-minute time frame that I said.
Nice.
We hope you do. Pops is letting Sarah know that Zeus has passed away. I'm sorry. But they have Rocky and a little golden retriever now, 10 weeks old. Oh, congratulations on the little baby. And Foxy said, cute little guy. And I think she's talking about the little octopus, but I bet you the little 10-week golden retriever is cute too.
And there we go.
And the little retriever's name is Murphy. Aww. Oh, that's so cute. Oh,
There we go.
oh, should we make it? Okay, hold on here.
There we go.
Oh, that is so cute.
And now he's hung up over here.
And Carl said, sorry about Zeus, Pops. And Sarah said, aw, it's your spirit baby husky. Sorry for your loss. Yay for your additions. And Pop said, that is awesome. And Dad said, anyone can call me Dad, especially if there was no child support involved. LOL.
Sure enough.
And I have many kids through my life that have called me Dad.
All right.
Very cute
Let's
as well.
lines.
So, what are we doing now here? Just playing with some yarn?
I'm gonna start a cardigan, I think. I got some colors.
Will you
It's a nice day for a light sweater.
Nice day for a cardigan.
Oh, you guys are my idols.
Ooh.
Ba-dum-bum. And Pop said, that's how I got the name Pops. My son's friends all called me that. Dan's laughing. Nice.
Well, I don't know. Should I go ahead and turn the camera on since the person this was being done for is no longer in the chat?
Is there a way that I am going to send him a message.
Do you want him to show up, or do you want it to be a surprise? Joe.
Well, his net is having issues, so he was taking off.
He could still be watching. He's not commenting.
Well, I just sent said person a message to see. Dad said he could use a vest. He had one back in the 60s and loved it. Oh my God, no.
Who doesn't love like a good vest?
Dad, I love you. No. And Sarah said, your grandkids are comic geeks too, right? I seem to remember that or something like that 5 years ago. So trippy. It's been that long. Time flies. And Trey, you should send a message too, just to blow up their phone.
Are we trying to get them to look or not to look?
Well, I said, can you come back to the show, actually be able to get into StreamYard?
Well, I was going to just turn the camera on so that the folks that are watching could see, like, the last little bit as I'm burning, since no one else is really working on anything right now. That's why I asked if you guys think I should turn it on, not drag him back in here when he's having internet issues.
I want to drag him back in here. He's got enough backup that if his internet goes out, the whole show's not going to go kaput. Pop said, yes, the grandkids are still comic fans, and a couple of them have serious artist chops. Awesome. Sarah goes, that's about how long it's been since the pandemic. Whoa, I know.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing how many friendships were made due to a pandemic.
Oh, I know. They have not looked at it yet, so I don't know what you want to do.
He probably won't get the message for about 4 hours, so I am actually just about done anyway now, so.
Bob said, I have to go get the Bear and Earl show set up. Good seeing you guys. Hope to see you all soon again. You
see you, Pops.
Don't forget. I know that I kind of feel the same way back and forth because look what they got me doing here now. Thanks, Joe. And
hey, you signed up for this.
The rest of us can see. Wink, wink. What was that, Joe? Sorry.
What was the? I was looking at the last comment.
Oh.
Yeah. Give me 1 second here.
And thanks again, Pops, for popping in.
Yes. It's always good to hear from him.
Yeah. Sarah said, awesome, Pops. I got caught up with Odin and his kiddo, too. The last time I talked to him, he was battling a toddler in the mix. He got custody. Woot. And Sarah said, night-night, Pops. And Carl goes, the pandemic was for us like a war was for a generation.
Yeah.
I guess I wanted the said person to come in here because I wanted to see their face when they saw it.
Yeah, but when they're having internet issues, it's actually better to just not try and
This is my pro. I know. Wishful thinking. And Lisa said, if not for the pandemic, I probably wouldn't know all of you wonderful people.
Yeah.
You know, and you look at with how my successionist things went, and same thing.
Yep. Well, if BKM hadn't started, never mind the furthermore, and Nick, for some reason, hadn't thought to have me start watching that show. Which I'm still not even sure why he had me start watching it way back then.
Let's see here. And Dan said, on a happier note, I had an emergency double tooth extraction Friday morning.
Ooh.
What?
That's a happier note?
Well, with the meds, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Probably help deal with Viv over the weekend. Carl said, ouch. Foxy said, ouchie. And Pop said, the madness would be a look what I got group. If not for the pandemic, it changed the whole direction of my life. Mm-hmm. The pandemic did for me. I mean, it really did.
One line left with a little area to shade, and we are
Yeah, because if
done.
it wouldn't have been for the pandemic, we wouldn't have been short on volunteers, and I wouldn't have been pushing my body at the shelter more than I should have, and having body parts disconnecting from each other. So it kind of all, yeah. And CromCon, the shows, all of that came out of the pandemic. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That area to shade in. This last little line. Come on.
Carl said, Dawn, we got home. The cats were upset that their laser game was late. Also that we had been gone for 6 hours. How dare
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know how that goes.
Uh-huh.
Sarah said, I was body parts gluing together. Stage 4 aggressive endometriosis. Oh, I'll spare you the details. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I had 6 months. Yeah, in 2020 is when I had my hysterectomy because I had adenomyosis. Fox said, ouch. Carl said, yikes, Sarah. Okay, this is what.
That's awesome.
It's a little crooked on the board, but then again, so am I. So.
You know what, though? When you think about it, if it is a little crooked on the board, that's okay because it's StompCon. There's so much land moving around, it can't be straight. So, the person we were trying to get to come back was obviously Nick, and I don't know if he made it back or not. But I told him if he was able to even just get back into the chat, that he would be appreciated. It would be a good thing. So. Let's see here. Lisa said, very cool. Carl said, wow, Joe. And Dad goes, the pandemic screwed up our lives. We were actually trying to recover from such as not have campgrounds that went to total seasonal camping to this day. Jeez. Foxy said, what a nice surprise. And Kitty said, nice. So that is the StompCon logo.
My hand hurts.
You think?
I just went for an hour about an hour 35 straight.
Yep.
Without stopping. Other than to switch out the tip.
Donna said, that looks great. And Dad said, perfection on handmade is not handmade in the end, Joe.
That's true.
That's true.
And Sarah said, amazing job. And then she also, she regrets having her surgery, but yeah, that's not a good story. Keep it quiet. Sarah, if you need to reach out, you know where to find me. You know how to get a hold of me.
Oh, there's the man of the hour.
Hi.
That looks great, Joe. That looks very, very impressive. That's genuinely really neat. That happened fast.
Well, you should have known. You should have known when I sent you the private message this morning of, hey, I need that logo. Send it to me.
I actually had just told Mandy because Sandra was in the bath and we were kind of just cuddled up on the couch chatting when Dawn messaged me, "Can you come on?" And I'm like, "Oh God, what's up?" with Gil because it's going to be one of two things. No, Don said, "Oh no, it's really, really good." I'm like, "Okay, Joey Wood burnt the StompCon thing. I bet that's what the project was. That's really cool, Joe, and it does look really good. I mean, it looks really good. I'm glad it works, and thank you. Yeah, so many dots.
Yes, that's the part that slowed me down at first because I was like, oh, I'll use the ballpoint tip and just be able to lay it on there and go. Well, I have 3 different ballpoint tips, and I'm like, okay, with the size of these, I need the largest one. Well, that one doesn't heat up quite as well as the others. So I ended up switching over to the tip that I use for all the shading and just use that to do the dots with, because I only set that at like a 3.5, and if I push down too hard, it'll go through this wood.
Oh, I bet. That looks incredible, though, Joe.
Thank you.
I'm glad you guys like the logo. I've seen Joe. I've talked to Joe while he was working on things for you guys. Usually, I'm the one who's in the back when Joe's working on a surprise, so I kind of know his style by now.
Joe, Donna said Joe does amazing work. You see the signs, 2 signs I have, and we also have our those that were at Indie CD Con have our
QR codes,
which is awesome. Foxy said so many dots. Sarah said been talking to Big Cam today up through part of his trip way far away, been good. Sarah said congrats and surprise Nick. And Dad goes, I did not realize it was for you, Nick.
Yeah, it was. It's amazing, Joe. It's like, it's weird because I'll work on an art project, but I don't see it till it's in some other form. Hi, Dusty. Oh, sure. Hi. See, they were supposed to get their nails trimmed Sunday, and we forgot because it was a very busy kind of deal doing this whole recovery thing. Which you were busy recovering, yes.
Yes.
We were slugged on the couch.
I think all 4 of us were.
And see, because we were gone all day, the cats have been rather affectionate, but their nails are longer than usual. So the middle of the night, I've had biscuits in places that a married man shouldn't have to worry about that much unexpected excitement.
Yeah. Bread has come very close to doing that to me.
Usually goes for my shoulder.
I would say Ted had that same thing happen to him with the kids.
Mm-hmm. Now, I've had them jump up onto the bed and just land there.
Or use it as a springboard to jump off.
Haven't had that.
Yeah,
No, they normally use the wife's chest as the springboard to get up onto the window ledge.
Well, if she's not wearing her armor, it probably works a lot better.
I don't know, because they don't have like that rigid surface to jump off of. That does not stop them. Does not stop.
They can use the armor just like a ramp, get the running start.
So Nick, if I got a little pushy about getting your ass back on here, excuse my language on that, I wanted you to see that. I wanted to see your expression when you first saw it.
It is really, really cool. And it's going to sound weird, but I'm like, that's so cool. And Joey did it, and it's replica, but my brain's like, who designed that? Nick, you designed that. No, that looks too cool. Who designed that? It's that.
I know you designed it. I watched you do it.
Oh, I know, but it's the whole. I'm really looking forward to September.
Yes.
I'm hoping to have a con special edition of the new version of Big Stompy Robots ready, because I realized if I tried to get it ready in a week to be ahead of Amazon's printing schedule, I would probably be bald from all the hair I would rip out of my own scalp.
And you just took home.
And the bags under my eyes would have bags under my eyes, but that is just beautiful. And yes, Stuart is still here, just Since they realize that the screen door is not an impediment if they just walk through the screen with enough authority. I mean, literally, just wrecking ball, humbug.
He's just looking up and he's like, "What, Dad?"
Oh, hi. I got what I wanted.
I think you were talking about the cats. I think that's how Donna and Carl's crew is feeling today since they were gone for 6 hours. They're like, you home. You better. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dad said green room, and I think it was more the comments, but Fox said perhaps doesn't always happen on a Wednesday. Dan said he's sitting in
The
it right
green room
now.
is always open.
Carl said you guys
There
have
have been
fun.
times I've sat in there just in case people were talkative to draw.
I've done it too.
Yep.
He said I'm looking forward to September 2, Foxy's birthday and such. Awesome.
well, I think with that, folks, we're about 2 hours in. I know the wife has to work in the morning. Technically, so do I, but it'll be from the comfort of this chair right here. So, I think with that, we are going to go ahead and sign off for the night. Let's I scroll down here
That's a
and
good one.
Yeah. See you guys from Friday morning, and never mind the furthermore. Nick is having me on as a guest. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
yep. Yeah, Dawn will be a guest on Nevermind the Furthermore Friday, and we will be back Monday night with an actual Behind the Code with me actually coding.
And
Crap,
crying.
I got to get Xcode set back up on here again.
Good night, Carl.
That-
And
My brain had already turned off for the night, so I have
Yeah.
cat. Pretty picture is pretty. I am massively impressed. Hope everyone's having a good one.
We'll see you folks later.
good night, everybody.
I know.